Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Stunt Fight TV Live. What we do here is that we will break down some of the fight scenes that we have done with my fellow acting students. For some of you who don't know me, my name is Philippe Deseck and I've been a stunt actor and assistant stunt coordinator for the last 25 years. And what we are attempting to do here is to break down some of the scenes that we've shot with my students. In this scene, we are going to look at a scene that we did with Paris, Moletti, and David Austin. That's the two of my students. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at the action scene that we did, and then we'll break it down as we go. By the way, I'll play the logo again. This logo was made by my friend, good friend Alex Kuzlicki. So thanks again, Alex. Great job on the logo.
This is the Hong Kong police.
So here we have Paris. Paris is currently working in LA and is doing really well. This is David Austin, who's still working with them. The whole scene was inspired by the movie Killzone or SPL with Wu Jing and Donnie Yen. It was inspired by the alleyway scene in that movie. By the way, absolutely amazing. If you ever have a chance to look at this movie, SPL, please do. It is absolutely fantastic. So here we have the first scene. So let me go back just a little bit. So the idea in this first scene was to have them fight, but not have any choreography planned out. So this was just a free-for-all. So I just want to kind of give the impression that they're really trying to get each other. They're really trying to have a go at each other. They're really trying to miss. They're really trying to miss. So we did not choreograph that first scene at all. So I just want to give you that bit of a realistic scene. That realistic feel to it. As you can see here, nothing's choreographed. It's just going for each other. Now in the next scene, it is choreographed. So we skip from a non-choreographed scene. I'll just replay that again so you can see the difference between a non-choreographed scene. And obviously we did a lot of training, we did a lot of preparation for this. And obviously the sticks and the knives are rubber. So obviously less chance of injury. But also we take safety very seriously. So we rehearse that scene quite a bit in preparation for this fight scene. So again, the first scene is completely not choreographed. So this went free for all, and then we swap to a scene which is choreographed. So you can have a look at the difference and see the different feel that it gives. Totally unchoreographed. Then here we swap to a choreographed. So again, guys, did absolutely again, we got choreographed scenes. Now for this kick, I like to do those little kicks with an insert shot, as opposed to doing it through a wide shot, because it really shows an impact and the power of the kick. And as soon as the kick is done, you normally switch to a face shot, showing the reaction. So you see the power kick, headshot, which amplifies the power of the kick. So let's have a quick look again. There we go. Great kick. Now that kick was not easy. It was a back kick followed by a spin with a knee kick to the face. Now let's try and go back, just to get this right on the day, took quite a few takes because of the timing of where you end up with the knee and the kick. So these are quite challenging shots, but again, the guys did a fantastic job. So let's go back and have a look at it. Good camera work to got a knife and back onto David. Now as David rolls back, again, how do you do this? It might seem quite simple, but you have to piece those things together, and that's why I kind of favor shooting in sections. And I try and stay away from master shots as much as I can. Actually, I don't shoot any master shots at all when I shoot those scenes. When you're shooting master shots, your performance has to be really, really, really amazingly on point. And you've got to work with some top athletes to get the performance sometimes that you really, really want. And if you don't, then in the master shot, you kind of lose a little bit of that impact. So with the way you can work your way around some of those things, because remember, the actors, they're not like top gymnasts or top martial artists, and they obviously do train, but they obviously do the best they can. But the way you film them has to be different than if you're shooting someone who was a top athlete in their field. So as you can see here, what we do, he just does a small roll. Now for the second shot, what we do is that we have him actually standing. He runs into the shot, turns around and does a back roll. So he has that momentum from when he was running. And then we have Paris on the other side with the timing running towards him. So, and then we just glue those shots together, giving him that momentum of actually rolling. Okay. And he comes up really nicely. Elbow. And here again, so same thing. So we do that in separate shots. We have the first shot that looks pretending to throw, and then in the second shot we have him throw. But what we do, he launches himself in the second shot. So if we did all that in one shot, the impact would just not be the same. So that's why we cut it all into little pieces, and we create the illusion that things are happening a lot easier than they are. If we did all of this in one shot, it would just look a little bit clumsy, and it wouldn't look as fluid. Going from the moves wouldn't look as fluid. So doing it in little shots and with tight editing, and obviously, again, the filming has to be done right as well. That's really important. Then it looks like all of that happens quite seamlessly. So look again. There you go. That's a nice roll and a great throw. And as you can see, he gets really good height because he actually launches himself in this shot. So he does. So Paris, who's been thrown, he does most of the work, and David is just guiding him. So we did a lot of like print work on the mats. We did a lot of rolls. We did a lot of falls, break falls onto mats, just try to get used to rolling and falling. Now for the next shot, and that was a big one, is that we'll do a fall but without a mat, and that was kind of the idea. Obviously he's wearing a little backpack as well, so which minimizes the impact on his back and will help him to fall in a more easy way onto the grass, because it can be quite daunting doing a big fall like that onto the grass. So falls, and it's a great job falling. And we put the camera really low to try and see the impact of the fall as much as we can. And his expression in his face is really good, because you can see the anger, you can see the desperation in his face, which really helps to getting the action all kind of working seamlessly together. So the action with the pain and anxiety on the face, which is really important. Sometimes actors kind of forget they do the action, but their face doesn't actually correspond to the pain or the action that's happening. So he has a really good job of expressing that in his face. And again, we're very fortunate to use red cameras, which is so down. And like I said in episode 1, I think we shot at 120 frames a second. And the beauty of it is that we can speed up or slow down any parts that you want. And I thought by slowing down the fall and the facial reaction, facial expression would look really good in slow mo. And here we go again. Let's start. And again, great camera work, because as you can see, the camera flows from the punch to his face, expression, turn, run, and kick. Next we have a nice tracking shot coming in, so it's stepping over the track as it goes by. A nice little close-up of David. And then a finale. Excellent. So, thank you very much for looking at episode. I hope the breakdown helped you to understand what it takes to actually get a scene like this together. Again, the guys did a fantastic job. David and Harris did a great job, and did a lot of preparation to get to that level. So I'll just mention as well that I am running an online course as well, teaching actors how to stunt fight. So if you are interested, please look me up at actionmoviemakerstraining.com. And yeah, any questions you have, please let me know, and I'll be always happy to help you. So thank you very much for watching episode 2 of Stunt Fight TV Live, and I will see you in a couple of days' time where we'll break down the next episode of our Stunt Fight TV Live. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.